Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the 12th group or the last group. Today we will present about the use of mother tongue and target language in teaching children. For the first, I would like to introduce our member. The first is Raudatul Ilmiah, and then the second is Siti Nurafita Lailawati, and then the third is Siti Robiatul Adawiyah. Okay, move to the next slide. Definition of mother tongue. Mother tongue is language that was first understood, which is the language used in everyday speech. So it means the term of mother tongue refers to a person's native language, that is a language learned from birth, also called a first language, dominant language, home language, and then the native language. For the example is almost all Indonesian people who live in big cities in Indonesia. Usually, they use Indonesian language in everyday speech, well, Indonesian language as the mother tongue. In other ways, if Japanese people who live in village in Java, they use Japanese language as their daily conversation. So their mother tongue is Japanese language. Okay, move to the next slide to be delivered by Arda.
Okay. Why is mother tongue so important? Because mother tongue can bring positive feedbacks to students. It means that when the student learn mother tongue, they will be easy to learn foreign language. For example, is when the children learn English language, and in English language there is a word like place. So when the student learn mother tongue, they will stimulate their brain that the meaning of place here is tempat. So mother tongue is so important to learn foreign language. Next. And there are some rules of mother tongue. The first is mother tongue makes it easier for children to pick up and learn other languages. Mother tongue, when the student learn mother tongue, they will think critically and they will bring critical thinking to the formal education. And so that's why the student will be easy to learn other language. And the second is to deal with classroom management issues in some circumstances. It means that when in the classroom, the student didn't understand with the foreign language, so the teacher could use mother tongue like Indonesian language to make sure that the children is understand with the foreign language. And the third is research shows that children learning in mother tongue adopt a better understanding of the curriculum. Because the children or the student have critically thinking, so the student will use the expression that suitable with the context. And the fourth is children learning in mother tongue enjoy school more and learn faster due to feeling comfortable in their environment. Because the children learn mother tongue in the environment, so they will familiar with the environment and they will feel enjoy in the school and feeling comfortable in their environment. And the last is self-esteem is higher for children learning in mother tongue. Like I said before, that the children who learn mother tongue, they will learn more about education, about culture, about social, and about identity. So it makes the student more be respect to the culture. So there is a higher esteem for children. Okay, next slide will be presented by Mia.
Okay, and
Now I'm going to explain about when and how to use mother tongue in classroom. So before mentioning about when and how to use mother tongue, I'm going to explain first about why we have to use mother tongue in teaching English. So when teaching English to the students who are not the native speakers of that language, a teacher can use both English and mother tongue, especially for young learners, because it is impossible to learn anything unless the student related to what the student already know. It means that young learner will always translate even if the teacher tells them not to. Therefore, to make comprehensible, the use of mother tongue is necessary in teaching target language. So these are the suggestions for when and how to use mother tongue in classroom. The first, give instruction and explanation in English, but repeat them in the mother tongue. So in this situation, make sure that you explain in English first and then in Indonesia in order to keep the language spirit. And the second is only use the mother tongue at certain times. For example, when you are previewing or when you are helping the children to understand something new. And the third, teach the children the meaning of classroom language that you will use a lot. For example, work in pairs, open your book, listen and follow. Then you could put a poster on the wall with common phrases that you use and their meanings. So when you give an instruction, you can point to the poster at the same time. And the fourth, teach the children some phrases that they can use. For example, I don't understand, and then please say it again, I cannot hear, and what is the English for? So the next topic will be delivered by Vita.
Okay, definition of target language. Target language is the language into which another language is to be translated and a language other than one's native language that is being learned. It means the target language is the language learners are studying and also the individual items of language that they want to learn or the teacher wants them to learn. For the example, in teaching and learning process in the school, the teacher will be presents or explains the language to be studied, or we call target language. Then the students will practice it. Then in other time, the students will practicing the target language in other activities. Okay, next to be delivered by Mia.
Now is about teaching English as a target language in the classroom, where the teacher use English in the classroom. So according to Yadav, mother tongue might be occasionally used, but the teacher must keep in mind that exposure and practice of the target language is the main thing if they want to reach the teaching goals. So these are the several ways or strategies in teaching target language to help the young learner understand. The first is using gestures when giving instruction and explanation. And the second, speaking simply, but with natural stress and intonation. And the third, repeating the words. And the fourth, using visual aids. And the fifth, establishing routines in class for various activities. Establishing routines can be in the form of using English for the activity like greeting, and then talking and asking about the day, the date, and what is it? The weather. Okay, and next slide will be delivered by Vita.
Okay, this slide I will explain about the benefit of using target language in teaching. When the teacher uses the target language in teaching and learning process, there are some benefits. For the first is students receive more input and hear more complex structure. In doing so, as they are learning the language, they learn about how the language works. And then the second is the teacher becomes a role model in terms of both production and attitude towards the language. And then it increases the amount of exposure. And then the last is it results in higher proficiency levels in students. Move to the next slide. Besides some benefits of using target language for teachers, there are also benefits of using target language for students. For the first, get more opportunities to practice. The second is increase their listening and concentration skills. And then the third is receive more feedback. And then the last is their motivation and sense of achievement is increased. Okay, I think enough for our explanation and our presented. If you have the question, you can ask me in the Gmeet. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sorry for many mistakes.